Alright, we're going to talk about the nines multiplication, and what we talked about in class was how to use our tens facts to recall our nines facts, especially when we get stuck. So if I have if I have 9 groups of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let me move it up a little, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I have 9 groups of 7, and I can't exactly recall quickly what the fact is for 9 times 7, let me write that over here. We're trying to find out 9 times 7. Most of the kiddos right now can remember that 10 times 7 equals 70. Okay, so we have 10 times 7 equals 70. Well, that is 10 groups of 7. So what do we have to do to find out what 9 groups of 7 are? Let me go back over to this set over here. That's 9 groups of 7, which, to make it 10 times 7, all I would do is add a 7. Of course, this is a little too big. Make it a little bit smaller. Alright, so I'm going to add one more set, and then all of a sudden I have 70. So what do I do to get 9 groups of 7? I take that 1 7 away again, which would be 9 groups of 7. So the understanding, of course we can just memorize the facts, which is good, but understanding that there are 10 groups of 7, which is super fast to recall, equals 70. What we're learning here is that all we're doing is subtracting 7, and that's it. So if I take that answer of 70 and take away a 7, then I have 9 groups of 7, which would be 63. That is 7 less than 70. But it works that way for every single nines fact. And let me show you what I mean. If I have 9 groups of 4, okay, I know that 10 groups of 4 equals 40. Easier fact to recall. So then I just take away one set of the 4s, because that's 10 groups of 4. This one's 9 groups of 4. So I'm just subtracting 4 from 40, which would be 36. Okay, so we can use our tens facts. We learned a lot of we can use our tens facts, let me finish my sentence, to remember our nines facts. So the pattern goes like this. 10 minus 1 equals 9 times 1. And we've done this, we've done this a lot in class, so the students have gotten used to it. 20 minus 2 is the same thing as 9 times 2. 30 minus 3 is the same as 9 times 3. And it might seem a little confusing at first, but what's really neat about this pattern of using our tens is that some of the students who have a hard time remembering the facts have been able to apply this to big numbers that they have not studied at all. Let's say like 18 times 10 would equal 180. Okay, so then you would subtract 18 from that, which would be 18 times 9, and that would be 162. Okay, so they've been able to do bigger problems when something's been multiplied by 9, simply by multiplying it by 10 first and then subtracting that number. So it's not just something that they can use for the smaller facts, which they will have to memorize in just a few weeks, and have memorized in just a few weeks, but they can apply it to bigger story problems and problems that they don't understand. So, and as you can hear my lovely kiddos in the background, I'm sure. But anyway, hopefully that helps. Let me know if anybody has any trouble with that, and we will continue working on it until our kiddos all have these facts understood and memorized.